To be a successful student athlete, there's not really much you need to do. It's a pretty simple task. You basically just have to manage your time and manage being a student, getting good grades, and manage being a good athlete and doing good in your sport. In my case, I'm a really good student. I keep A's across the whole year, and I'm a pretty good athlete. I'm a volleyball player. Just last week we won the tournament in which I participated with my team. I got MVP for the season and got drafted into the All-Stars game for the whole tournament and also won that match. So it's really not that hard. I mean, it takes a lot, but it's not that hard. But before going into that, so I'm Obi and I'm here to show you how I'm a student athlete and how you can simplify your life as a student athlete as well. So, how do I manage being the MVP of the whole tournament while also keeping up A's throughout the whole school year? So, the first way is just managing what you focus on at each moment. In other words, basically giving my 100% to what I'm doing in the moment. If I'm at a match, I'm not worrying about school. I'm not worrying if I have homework to do. I'm not worrying if I have a test tomorrow, if I have a quiz tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying it's not important, because it is equally as important for a student athlete, both the sport and the homework and the school. But I'm saying in my mind, while I'm playing volleyball, school does not cross my mind, and while I'm at school, volleyball is not crossing my mind. I'm giving it my 100% in each moment. It's basically living in the moment 100%. Because if you live worried that you have a test tomorrow while you're training or playing volleyball at a match, you won't be focused 100%, and the homework will just be at the back of your mind hunting. And if that thought is behind you, just hunting you, you will not perform at your 100%. So that's why whenever I'm studying, I'm not thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to volleyball, I'm gonna do this, that, and so. No. When I'm studying, I'm focused on studying. And when I'm training or playing volleyball, I'm focused 100% on playing volleyball. Throughout the season, I saw this happen multiple times, where I wasn't completely focused on the game because I was worried, oh, I have a test on Tuesday. I really need to study human geography. I really need to study English. I really need to study math. And on those weeks where I was like worried over the weekend that I had a test on Tuesday, I didn't perform at my 100%. I made dumb mistakes. I made my team get their I think you say their hopes low, or like their mood was put completely down due to me not performing at my 100%. And that really just did not benefit me at all. The setup just went. I'll cut back to where I was. So as I was saying, when I performed poorly due to the hope test haunting me at the back of my mind, not only did it affect me as a player, but it affected my whole team. We were playing we were undefeated throughout the whole season. Even when I had like bad days playing because I had a test in mind haunting me. The 1 week where I had 2 tests haunting me at the back of my mind, I had human geography test on Tuesday and math test also on Tuesday, one period after the other. I just performed poorly, and that not only made me play bad, but me performing poorly meant my team was performing poorly as well, because our moods are like in touch, and if one of us is like performing poorly and gets frustrated, we all get frustrated together. Or we're succeeding as one. Like one of us is playing amazing, the rest of us adjust to that amazing play style and we just continue to get up. But since I was playing poorly and I got frustrated and mad and everything, my team's performance just went from being the undefeated team on the whole season to losing to one of the, I wouldn't say the worst because they were pretty good, but to a team that really didn't have anything against us. We basically just threw the game out the window because all the points that we lost were due to our fault and not them playing super good or anything. And we lost we had like a 7 or 8 week win streak, and just because I had 2 tests haunting me at the back of my mind, I was not giving it my 100% focus to the game. We just lost. We lost our win streak. We lost our being undefeated on the whole tournament. And that's when I realized I need to be focused 100% on what I'm doing at the moment and not being worried for later. Now, I'm not saying that what you are going to do later is not important. Of course it is. It's equally as important. But in the moment, it will not affect you not thinking about it. Mid-game, you cannot be worried about a math grade due 4 days later or 3 days later, as it was my case, because it'll make you perform badly. Now, on the final week, I was already out on vacation, so I don't have really any schoolwork to worry about. But the day of the final, like this final game of the season, for the first place win, we played against that same team that defeated us a few weeks back. They took our win streak, they took our being undefeated, and I gave it my 100% focus. We were beside our NASCAR race. I personally love cars, so I couldn't really focus on the game when there's literally American muscle cars roaring across the stadium. But you know what I did? I just silenced it. I focused 100% on the game, locked in, got spikes, serves, receptions perfectly. Well, not perfectly because we all make mistakes, but pretty good at an excellent level throughout the whole match. And we won in just 2 sets instead of 3. We were winning like 10 points difference. It's just learning to sacrifice, like whatever is haunting you in your mind, to be able to focus completely. And this, like a completely different topic, which I will also talk about, but it's managing your time and sacrificing things to be able to do everything. Because like 2-3 weeks ago when I was still in school, it was about to be finals week. I had to study for tests and everything, and I still didn't miss a single training session. I didn't miss a single match either, and we actually still won all the matches throughout my final weeks of like working in school. But it's just learning to manage and sacrifice things that you need to do, because you either need to focus more on this one and let school a little down, or training performance a little down, or the other way around, or even doing both at an excellent level but sacrificing a little sleep. But it's just managing your time and giving it your 100%. And yeah, that's gonna be all for today. I'm gonna be switching up the videos from complete self-improvement into sharing more experience as a student athlete, which is what I am learning at the moment. And I will be trying to post 2 to 3 times a week, and I'll be back posting from now on. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. He's the only way to heaven, and I'll see you in the next video. Almost forgot, but please like the video, go subscribe, and if you really have any topic that you would like me to talk about on how I handle it, please leave it down in the comments. And yeah, that's it.